Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we are continuing our web development lab. We are learning about a new item called lists. Lists are important components to any website that has items that you want to produce in a list. You're used to having lists like top 10 lists or bulleted item lists or shopping lists, grocery lists, etc. On a website, you're frequently going to want to use those lists. In this lesson, we're going to first check out our slideshow and get to the beginning. We want to make sure that we're remembering that we are creating websites for a reason, with a purpose. We're creating a personal website. We're going to use the OL, UL, and LI tags today in class to create ordered and unordered lists in an HTML page. We're going to create and name a new HTML page. In the last lesson, we looked at different types of content that we would or would not want to share with the world. Today, you're going to create an entirely new page for your project, and you'll need to think about the content of that page. But you're going to be using this new structure, lists. There are two types of lists, which have numbers, and unordered lists, which have bullets. We're going to learn how to make both types of lists today, so you can use that structure in your project. We're going to be doing an activity today called pair programming. That means you're going to work with a partner. In pair programming, you have a driver and you've got the coach. The speaker or coach is the person sitting away from the computer, and the driver is the person at the computer. So you will need a partner, and you will need a partner at one computer. We're going to go to Unit 2, Lesson 6, Lists, and we're going to do activities 2 through 6 as a partner. After Lesson 6, we're going to read over Item 7, which is a map level to help you with things that you might get stuck on. And then activities 8 and 9, you're going to do on your own. So at this time, we're going to slide over to Code Studio. So go to your code.org site. I'm going to scroll on down to Unit 2, Lesson 6, Lists. Here we are in Item 2. We'll go to Item 1 and then continue. The code we're going to need today is UL, OL, and LI. You note that all three sets are between greater than and less than signs. And you have an opening tag without the slash and a closing tag with the slash. Your code will go, what you want your display information would go between the tags. Here we are opening up our web lab. And again, just like before, you can see we've got our file section, this is our code section, and this is our display section. So this is what we're going to type, this is what the world sees. What you need to do right now with you and your partner is to go through this item and use the inspector tool. So click on inspector, turn the inspector on. Now you can see when you click on items or hover over items in the website and the display side, you can find those items in the code on the left. What we need to do right now is go through this website and find errors and fix them. You can see Things like this 1 cup sugar does not have a bullet. And if we get down lower, you see that we have items that don't have numbers. So we need to come back over to the code section and correct that code. Give it a shot. Once you finish this section, click finish and go on to the next challenge. In this challenge, you can see here that we have a website that has these best desserts lists, but it's not right. So we need you to use the UL and LI tags to structure content into an unordered list, like the one below. So go ahead and pause the video and try that with your friends. All right, once you get that challenge solved, go on to the next one. And this challenge, we're going to use a numbered list. So in your code, there won't be any numbers, but we need to turn this list from this jumbled mess into a numbered list, just like it shows up here. Pause the video while you try this. Now, here we've got a page where we're going to do a little quick check. So we're going to do a little matching and match the list description you see here to the correct code you see over there, the matching item. In order to complete this activity, just grab the item on the right and drag it to where you think it belongs on the left, and then click the submit item when done. In this item, we're going to combine lists. We're going to use a mixture of the unordered and ordered lists to create a page that has both bulleted item lists and numbered item lists. So you're going to use your unordered list code up here and use your ordered list code down here. Again, continue working with a partner to do that. So to review, in HTML we have 2 types of lists: ordered lists with numbered items and unordered lists with bulleted items. Here's the code for an ordered list. You can see that you have an opening tag, a closing tag, and then each list item gets a tag as an open and closing. And then you put step 1, step 2, step 3, or your list items inside that HTML element. In unordered lists, same is true. We have our opening tag for the list, our closing tag for the list, and then we have the list items elements produced in sequence like that. You can check out other support information on the W3 School links here at the below. W3 Schools is a great resource for helping you learn HTML code, as well as a lot of other codes. From this point on, you're going to work on your own. So you're going to break from your paired programming partner and go to work on your own website.